Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. This is the Pub Cemetery. This is my first official video. I've uploaded a few YouTube shorts before, but finally got around to making this video here. Quick backstory before we get started. I've done toy photography for many years, but always wanted to do a YouTube channel so I could do some reviews, figure highlights, and showcase some of the pieces in my collection. So here we are. If you enjoyed this video in any way, consider giving it a like, comment, and possibly subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. All right, for today's video, I'll be taking a look at this figure I got recently, actually. I was afraid this one was probably going to be tough to get because I didn't get to pre-order it, but finally found it on, I think it was, I found it on Play Asia. I believe I got the last one too, so thank goodness for Play Asia. So this is the Max Factory Figma 2B from the classic game and anime series as well, NieR Automata. Let's start with the box. All right, let's take a quick look here at the box. Pretty standard stuff here. We have some side art over here of 2B, and we also have a couple more pictures here in the back of 2B, different action poses. We also have a photo here showing off some of her accessories. Some more side art over here. Now we have the product number over here, 643. 2B Yorha number 2, type B. We all know she's a battle unit, right? We got some more side art over here of 2B. This is, like I said, pretty standard stuff. This is a bigger Figma box than what I'm used to. Well, I don't have that many Figma figures. Actually, only have two. I have a Silent Hill 2 Pyramid Head and Bubblehead Nurse. And those, I remember those boxes being a little bit smaller than this one. So to start off with the accessories, we're looking here at a couple of different variations of hands for 2B. They're all here placed on this Figma hand holder. The Figma insignia right in the middle. Oops. Right in the middle there. And I always appreciate these little hand brackets for the hands. It's quite useful. Next we have 2B's pod 42, which is her tactical support unit that accompanies her on her adventures in the game and the anime as well. And it's pretty cool. I like it. Some nice finishes here. I also have the SH Figure Arts 2B, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that pod is a little bit more articulated. I think the arms are a little bit more adjustable, but I have to take a look at it again and see. But this one's pretty cool. I dig it. I find that sometimes the smallest accessories that are included are sometimes some of the coolest, and I'm really digging this little black box that she comes with. There's not much to it. You can see some of the little designs here on the black box, but it's pretty cool. You just got to be careful, I guess, not to lose it because it's so small. But yep, pretty cool black box. So she comes equipped with two swords. This is the first one here, and I believe this is the Virtuous Contract, which is pretty cool. The smaller of the two swords that she comes with, and very nice. Some nice details here on this sword. I really like it. Effective. So the second sword that's included is the larger of the two, and this is the Virtuous Treaty, which is a badass sword. Nicely done. So to finish off the accessories, you got your Figma stand that's included here, and also a couple of extensions for 2B, and I believe the pod as well. And then of course you always get the Figma baggie that's always included, which I think is pretty cool. You get to write something here, which I've never done actually, but pretty cool. Nice to have it anyway. All right, so let's finally get the figure out here and take a look. And here she is. This is the Figma 2B. And first impressions, she looks great. She looks awesome, man. I I really like this character. I find her design so striking, and I think just looking at it here really quickly, Figma's done a great job in just getting her, nailing her look. All right, let's take a look at some of the details here on 2B. I like the design pattern here for her dress. Looks good. Also, you have some of the stitching, I guess, here that goes for the tie up her boots slash stockings, right? You also have her heels, which are looking pretty nice and shiny. And also, you can make out some of the pretty cool design here for her gloves. So, looking good. Up top here, you can see some of the details on her dress, or her chest area, the lace, and down here you can see the bow, which you could adjust. So you got some more details here on the back with the lace on her dress, exposing a little bit of skin there on her back, and then you also have the opening there, so you could fit her onto the stand and be able to balance her. So let's see how good she is standing on her own, and she's not too bad. Usually any figures with heels have trouble, but she's good. All right, so let's take a look at 2B's first faceplate, which is the neutral face with her blindfold on. And her hair is done pretty nicely. Paint job on her hair looks good, mixing in that white, gray, and I guess a darker gray towards the tips there. Looks good. So the next face is another one with a blindfold, but this one has an open mouth, as if 2B is yelling, screaming. So this is a good one for any action poses. So this next one is a completely unmasked face with no blindfold, showing off 2B's lovely blue eyes there and a neutral expression. And one of the cooler faces that this figure comes with, which makes it pretty unique, I think, is this faceplate over here with the red eyes for when 2B gets infected. So for a quick demonstration, I'll swap out this face. You just got to take off this front hairpiece and then remove the faceplate that's mounted already, and then take whichever face you want to put on. We'll put on the one with the red eyes. Just snap it there, and then you could just put on the hairpiece, the front hairpiece on top of it. And I'm sure anybody who has any Figmas or SH Figure Arts is pretty familiar with this process and how to do it. So before we do some size comparisons with some other figures, let me just do a quick measurement of 2B, my 7-inch PBR ruler over here, see if she overflows it, which she doesn't. She stands in roughly 6 inches. Yep, yeah, 6 inches, just about. So first we'll size up 2B with this SH Figure Arts Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. 2B is slightly taller, even though they both have heels on. And here she is with a snail shell figure, tactical made Tokiwa Kazune. And last but not least, we got her here with the big man himself, Canamet from the Twilight Zone, made by Biff Bang Pow, which, as you can see, he towers way above 2B. I'm pretty sure you will never see this figure's face. So overall impressions, I love the figure. I think it's great, and I'm happy I got it, actually. I was a little on the fence at first because I have the SH Figure Arts version, and honestly, there's not that much of a difference between the two. But if you're a fan of the character, if you're a fan of the game, if you like the anime series as well, I say get them. Get them both. You can never go wrong with a couple of 2B figures. So, yeah, that's my advice. It's probably not great advice, but that's my advice. But anyway, thank you to everyone who's made it this far into the video. I really appreciate it. If you could give it a like, comment, if you can, subscribe. That'll be awesome. And like I said, I really appreciate it. I'll start working on the next video. And until then, thanks for stopping by, guys. Cheers.